Namaskaram, welcome to P Gurus. I'm your host JK. Today we kind of lost a test match against Australia and thereby losing the World Test Championship finals, and Australia won that cup. But there needs to be some introspection to be done. What went wrong? We know the selections, we know the toss, we know everything. But let's kind of bring in an expert to discuss in detail what could have been better in this series, at least in this match. I guess we have came all the way. We kind of came number 2 to play against Australia. We were number 1 in terms of the winning the points and winning matches against several teams. But still, we lacked something that didn't allow us to take the cup in today's match. I guess though it's a 5 days test, we kind of wrapped it up 4.5 days, not even 4.5, 4 days and a couple of hours, just that. So we are happy to welcome Kannan, who is the lead editor of First Sports. Let's welcome him.
Namaskaram, Jai Hind.
Namaskaram. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. I mean, it's a very, very sad Sunday for us. And, Sunday normally you want to hear good news and you want to be celebrating. But today India is mourning. India is mourning the loss of the ICC Test Championship final. When the team stepped out on the first day of the Test finals against Australia at the Oval, wearing black armbands in memory of the awful train tragedy, in Balasore. We thought that will be the last black mark. But Rohit Sharma and his team, they have left a black mark. I am tempted to wear on top of this red kurta a black band to mourn how badly we played in the Test final, the pinnacle. 2021 July, under Virat Kohli's captaincy, we lost the final to New Zealand when Kane Williamson was the captain at Southampton. 2 years hence, history is repeating itself, but I will blame Rohit Sharma massively. He has been the most uninspiring captain in tests. His body language is very poor. And I think he is very lucky, fortunate that he has been given this honor of leading India in tests. He has taken it almost like a part-time job, not been serious. His own body language, his own fitness, his own lack of runs is appalling. I will take you back to February when India hosted Australia for the Border Gavaskar Trophy series. Even at that time, he scored 100 in Nagpur. After that, he did nothing. He comes in and goes out, takes breaks, as if, someone at workplace is not serious. This is the impression about Rohit Sharma. Back to the Oval, he won the toss. Winning the toss, he chose to field, which is ridiculous. That means he did not read the wicket properly. Whatever looked green to him, he saw red. Because green means, that scare that the fast bowlers will destroy you. But then Australia batted heavily, and I don't understand. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝙀𝘀, Pujara, Ajinkya Rahane, and of course Ravindra Jadeja. When you have such depth in batting, why did you not bat first? And the second big mistake, whatever you say about Ravindra Jadeja, I think it was blasphemy not to have played Ashwin, the man who in the last 2-year Test cycle championship took maximum number of wickets. It is very, very sad. With his own bat, Rohit Sharma in the first innings was a flop. In the second innings, again, the 40-yard runs was not enough. Everyone was talking about invoking the spirit of Gaba when Ajinkya Rahane was captain. Everyone was talking about that great test match where Dravid and Lakshman, showed such immense quality many years ago. But Rohit Sharma obviously is uninspiring. And along with him, I will blame the coach, Rahul Dravid. He keeps pouting, he keeps quiet. I'm reminded of former India Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao, who would keep pouting and ran the country for 5 years. Here, Dravid is not running, he is ruining Indian cricket. I think the time has come when the BCCI should say goodbye to Rohit Sharma from Test captaincy as well as ODI captaincy.
Right. So, but at least we should be in a position to give credit to Australia the way they played. Right. In, at least the end of day 4, we believe India was in with some chance, with Virat on the pitch scoring 40 odd along with Ajinkya Rahane, who had some 20 odd runs yesterday. But
See,
then I guess, yeah.
I think the first thing is Rohit Sharma has to lead by captain. He has to lead as captain. He has to lead by setting standards, which he has not done. We need a captain to score. We need a captain to perform. I mean, if you go back to the recently concluded IPL, we saw how Chennai Super Kings, despite the captain with almost one knee in immense pain, he played all the matches, 14 plus 2, 16 matches. And then 2 days after winning the trophy, went for a knee surgery. That is the kind of dedication, that is the kind of passion which MS Dhoni has shown. But with Rohit Sharma, I don't see that. If you wanted to win this match, then you needed to actually ensure that the top order clicks. Not only did Rohit Sharma fail, the dismissal of Shubman Gill has been controversial, whether the catch was grasped or not. But a captain takes the blame. If you are the pilot of an aircraft or if you are the captain of the ship, you are in command. If you are not in command and if you are unable to deliver, you must take the blame. You must quit. Back to Sunday, people are criticizing Rohit Sharma. Sorry, people are criticizing Virat Kohli and people are criticizing Ajinkya Rahane. Virat Kohli tried very hard. His determination, application was there. But well, there is something called massive pressure. And when you have this kind of pressure, you tend to collapse. Important point, Nathan Lyon, off spinner, took 4 wickets, which goes to show that if we had played Ashwin, the whole discourse, the whole narrative could have been different. To look at points for the post-mortem is not really important. Sport teaches you to forget the loss, move ahead and move on. And that is what I want to emphasize, that Indian cricket must wake up. BCCI President Roger Binney and Secretary Jay, they must smell the coffee. I think they need to move on. We are dealing with a massive crisis in Test cricket. Jasprit Bumrah is back on fitness after back surgery. Rishab Pant is going to take a long time. KL Rahul has again been a flop show. Shreyas Iyer again. So, your main 4, so-called 4, the main players, they have battled fitness injuries. And you're talking about Mohammad Shami, an old man. He hasn't been able to do well. Shardul Thakur, of course, did well. But the main thing is the leader has to inspire and then the players have to perspire. The players did perspire, but the leader did not inspire, is my gut feeling. And I stand by it. I think the time has come when the reins should be handed over to Ajinkya Rahane, a man who has stand-in captain in the past, has shown that he can command and he can lead well. Many times he's done it. It was very unfortunate. They left him out in the cold and he needed an IPL for him to make a comeback. Again, he scored very well. He's put his head down, showed great application. And that's what, Indian cricket is all about. When you go back to even the eras of, Gavaskar, G.R. Vishwanath, and much later, inspirational leader like Kapil Dev, batters like Dilip Vengsarkar, of course, I cannot forget Sachin Tendulkar or Virender Sehwag. I don't know, Rohit Sharma is very, very fortunate. And we saw in the IPL also, he did not do well at all. And this lack of preparation, going straight from dust bowls of India of IPL to England. Australia also went there. Australia lost the series to us. And now they're going to be on an incredible high when they play England in the most riveting Ashes series. But yes, we need to say goodbye to Rohit Sharma. We need to look at Ajinkya Rahane as a stand-in captain for a year or two till such time as you can groom next captain. I think the choice could be, Rishab Pant, and Jasprit Bumrah was named as vice captain. We saw in Australia that Pat Cummins, when he came to India, he had to go back because his mother was unwell, eventually passed away. A fast bowler led. So let's rebuild this test team. 2 ICC test cycles, we have lost the finals. If in one, the captain was sacked and he had to go out, why not Rohit Sharma deserve the boot?
Right. So most people believe Travis Head being the difference between two teams, as well as, in fact, the bowling unit of Australia has been phenomenal. The way they bowled their heart out. In fact, the Stark picking up Kohli's wicket, right? Everything seems to be in falling in place for them, right? Kohli rather than Rahane. So, what do you think? Do we have to groom our bowling unit as well?
I think everything boils down to professionalism on the field, and that's where Australia always stand head and shoulders above the rest. We thought that winning the Border Gavaskar Trophy series was a big deal, but we should not forget that the first team to make it to the ICC Test final was Australia, not India. We managed to get in there, and we cannot complain about any conditions. The way Australia played, there was a plan. The way Australia played, planned, and executed was wonderful. Their batters delivered. They had the bowlers who could win them the match, and to trigger the collapse on Sunday is a sign of how ruthless they are when they play cricket, and they showed that how weak the Indian team looks. And we will go back to phrases like paper tigers abroad and the real tigers at home.
Right. So one final question. You're talking about Ajinkya Rahane as a stand-in captain. Why not Ashwin? Do you think Ashwin has lost it?
Well, very good choice. I think I don't mind either. Ashwin can also be a good choice. I think it is very, very unfortunate that they are treating Ashwin shabbily. And, you have a person with Ashwin's caliber, his experience, and he's a frontline off spinner. And he's a frontline batter. I'm using the word frontline not because he comes up the order, but even when he's batting at, after the top order goes 5, 6, or 7, he is solid. He does not flinch. He can score a 40, 50. We saw even during the BGT series that he was also scoring runs. So it's actually an embarrassment of riches right now. We have two choices, whether you want Rahane or whether you want Ashwin. Do not use this, they are on the wrong side of 30s, as a yardstick. Age is just a number. Whoever between the two gets to lead, I'll be extremely happy. I think JK, make one the captain, make one the vice captain, and you will see Indian Test cricket booming.
Right. Thank you very much for this post-mortem in a very short time. I guess we were planning for tomorrow, alas, we have to do it today itself. Thank you, Kannanji.